So yesterday I got into Gold Arena, and now it's going to be kind of the first session where I properly get to play in Gold. I kind of did a couple fights in Gold yesterday, but I forgot that my status wasn't geared and I was still kind of fiddling with things. And I think that will probably happen today as well, but now we at least have the main champions geared, and probably we will have to gear some new ones because a lot of the champions might get peaked and I will not get to use them, so I probably need to come up with new strategies in this one. Interesting, so he got the first pick again, and I think this is probably going to be my new strategy, that if the enemy has first pick and he doesn't pick Rotos or UDK, I will just pick both of them, and then the enemy can't pick UDK against my Rotos. I mean, they are still going to pick Harima, of course, if they have it, but at least they can pick both Harima and UDK, so I kind of like this option. Obviously, because this is gold and I'm picking the UDK, that means that they can't pick him, and that's the point of this. I guess we can see in the bottom here, we can actually see the rules. Every champion picked for battle must be unique, so he can't go with double Taras that I'm sure he uses on Classic Arena, and it also means that if he picks something that I want to pick, I won't be able to do it. He could have, for instance, picked Duchess there and then I couldn't pick it, but I guess it's still an option for me to go with. And we will probably try to go with the same Helicat team that I did a lot yesterday, but I will not pick it every fight, we will see. Some fights I will go with something else, it's not going to be the same deal in every fight. I'm thinking if I want to go with Helicat here or not, but he has to pick one nuker and then he can pick something else. And he already has lockout, so if I do pick Helicat, if he picks something like a buff stripper, I would be in bad situation because I couldn't ban it, but he does have the charge it here now. It's kind of giving me the option that do I want to go with Initve, because I might be able to get rid of the charge it pretty easily, but I guess I'll still go with the Helicat thing, though this looks kind of bad because he does have speed boost and or turn meter boost and speed buff from Siphi with speed aura from Cardiel, so he's definitely going first. And the charge it can kill targets through block damage, so it will be very shaky. Maybe if the first couple turns don't go in my way, it will be a very fast fight that I lose, but if I can survive the start, I think I might be okay. Okay, so he banned the Nakarada. That means that the Taras and George it can definitely one-shot my Helicat. The good thing about Nakarada is that even though I don't have Siphi and I have kind of weird variation of this Helicat team, but if I'm always picking Nakarada and Helicat together, Helicat can often survive pretty well because he gets the immunity from Nakarada and he gets like damage protection. But now he can get feared, Siphi can sleep him, and the Taras can just kill him with AoE, so it's not quite as safe. Though if he decides to open with the A3 on Charge it, maybe I can reflect it and I might be okay. Okay, the Charge it and Taras, neither one went before my Helicat, even with the Siphi turn meter boost, which is nice. But now it will come down to RNG if I get feared or not. Okay, I got it. Well, Rotos is still dead, but we can definitely revive him, and this is not looking terrible for me at this point. It is a very squeezy Siphi and he only has one reviver, so I definitely can kill Siphi. It's just about can I survive this fight for a few turns till he uses his cooldowns on charge it, and if I can, I think I'll be fine. But yeah, this is kind of fun. I'm getting to try new things. Sometimes live arena can get pretty stale when you do like hundreds of fights and most of the time it's the same champions and same type of stuff, but now I have kind of new meta and new tricks to learn in gold. Is my internet lagging? What happened there? Oh, I think I'm just lagging and my dots got feared. That's probably what happened. I'll just go with the A1 actually. I'm not gonna go with the other skills just yet. This... Oh, that's not good. Oh, never mind, yeah. I still have the block damage, but he can still, or he could kill me with the A3, but I do have the UDK. But I kind of want to kill it, even though Sivy has to revive, just to get some pressure, and it kind of depends on the timing of things, but yeah. Like, if I kill it now, he's almost full turn meter, and it will play out in my favor, yeah. Even though the Duchess got feared, but it was much more important that the Helicat didn't get feared, so it is kind of looking good. It is kind of surprising because this is a very high point team and I didn't really think that I could beat teams like this. I'm not sure if I won yet, but it looks pretty close at least. Let's actually go for the Sivy. I think... Do we want to kill it? Well, I think let's just kill the charge it. Either way it's gonna get the turn, but might as well get the revive out of him. Maybe I should have just hit the Sivy, I'm not sure. It's still definitely going to get the turn before my Helicat gets a turn, which is not good. If he has AoE, he might just die to it. But at this point of the game, even if Helicat dies, if my Rotos can just get one turn, I think I can kill both Sivy and charge it and I will be good. Okay, that was actually kind of good for me. But Taros did the AoE and he gave a turn for Rotos, and I'm pretty sure I should easily kill the Sivy. It doesn't look very high HP. The damage I did was actually pretty low, even though it does have defense buff, but I don't think I even rocked Helm Smasher there, but it still died because it was very low HP. Yeah, at this point it's looking pretty good. This guy is like 3000 points, so he's kind of out of my league, so it is kind of surprising if I can actually beat teams like this, but at this point we have basically won. It's also very cool that Tara's passive, or one of his passives, the one that reduces enemy attack, it is very big issue in general, but kind of both Helicat and Rotos it isn't that big issue, because Rotos does get damage from HP as well, so it's not quite as bad for him, and Helicat is defense scaling, but on something like Initve, the Tara's passive just totally destroys him and he can't do any damage. But this was only a 5-minute fight, it wasn't even ultra long fight, even though I'm using this kind of very stally Helicat team, but damn, I'm kind of shocked that I can beat a 3000 point team. Let's see how high he is in the rankings. Yeah, 3050, he's going to be like top 20 in the rankings. That's pretty cool. Of course, I don't think it's kind of different demographic doing Classic Arena and Live Arena. I think many of the people who are doing Classic Arena aren't doing Live Arena a lot, and the other way around, so I'm sure this format could be more competitive than it is, but the rewards aren't super attractive to everybody. I'm kind of in the minority of the people that I really... wait, who should I want to open with? This is kind of hard. Let's go with the slow Duchess. But yeah, I'm kind of in the minority of the people that it kind of looks like I'm able to go for Quintus. Oh, okay, this is interesting. It kind of looks like I'm able to go for Quintus. And I also need Quintus. Like, I think many of the people that could be able to get him, like, soon, but they are not really doing live arena and they don't really care about getting him anytime soon because they have other good champions and they don't need him, but I actually really need him, so that's one of the reasons why I have been grinding live arena so much. I think if I didn't want Quintus for classic arena, and if I didn't make videos about this, for sure I would do way less live arena because it is super time consuming and the rewards are pretty like non-existent to be honest, but yeah. I mean, it is fun, but the fights take super long and you have to do so many fights, so I think this could totally be 5 fights a day and no refills at all. I think no more than 5 fights would be fine. Even if you do 5 fights per day, that's gonna take a long time. But some people do like 50 fights a day. Okay, it's looking pretty strong team, but I will get most of my wanted picks. I'm thinking about Helicat, but one option that I haven't really tried that much is Mitrala. Mitrala could be interesting here. Should I go just one for video? I was thinking about Python. Python would have some heals, but let's go with Mitrala just for fun for once. He also didn't pick Maritska in his team, at least yet. He could pick it. But we do have Live Harvest on this Mitrala. So if he doesn't pick Maritska, that means that the lost HP is permanent, which is nice. Okay, charge it. He went with triple nuker, but that is actually very intimidating to me. I'm not sure if I'm going to be good with this. I think something interesting that I should actually do, I think it totally makes sense, is that I should ban the Sifi, but it's gonna come, I think, a lot down to does my Helicat get feared or not, and does my UDK proc reaction or not, and the other people as well. Oh, he banned the Helicat, that's interesting. So this Mitrala isn't very fast. It is in Stone Skin, it is very tanky and slow, with good accuracy and resistance that it can resist lockout champions. It used to be my main champion in my defense teams for a very long time, but kind of I haven't really been using her a lot in this year, but the entire last year when I got her, I pretty much used her on every single reset. Should I try to go for the... I got feared. I was thinking about opening with A2 on either Necret or Taras, but they probably have reaction, and I was thinking if I should just try to A3 the charge it through all of the protection, but I got feared. Maybe he could have gotten one-shotted. I didn't have attack buff though, so it was kind of iffy. Even though the Mitrala is very slow, it's still going to be faster than these Duchess. Okay, should I A2 charge it or should I... No, I mean A3. Let's try A3. I don't think it will die without attack buff, but I should at least give it a go. Okay, never mind. I always forget that they have Harima. Never mind. It wasn't even close when he has Harima. I kind of want to do A2, but I have to do the A3 to get the fear out of Duchess, so that Rotos can get another turn and try to protect him, but this is kind of interesting that we get to use this Mitrala. Mitrala is very good geared, but it's just... she's not as relevant in the current meta anymore. And she was kind of built against specific things when enemy team is using like Warlord in offense and Ramantu and these kind of champions that were used before Blessings. But yeah, I totally forgot that I had 0 chance of killing the Charged with Harima in the team. Otherwise I think it would have been very close. It might have died, it might have not. Also, he didn't really have a lot of immunity in the team, so opening with the Hex might be interesting. I also need to think about maybe I need to change my Mitrala build a bit. It is very slow. It is kind of slow and tanky with super high resistance so that it won't get locked out. But I should probably consider making it a bit faster for live arena. Maybe I can drop a bit of resistance. Like I said, this is like a build that I used. Basically, I did use it after the blessings, but it kind of got outdated after the blessings. Oh, I guess I could even upgrade this piece a bit. I never ascended this because I haven't been using Mitrala a lot. Maybe I need to look it after the video, but let's quickly see if this is HP chest, right? Yeah, it is. Let's see what kind of HP bottom pieces I have with speed. I think some of these pieces on purpose don't have speed, or I guess these gloves do have it, but it's unclipped, and the boots don't have speed. Maybe if I can... Oh, and the helmet also doesn't have speed. Maybe if I can put boots with speed substat and helmet, and then maybe clip the gloves, that might go a decent way. I would kind of want to make him faster than Rotos, or not faster than Rotos, but maybe faster than Helicat at least. But I don't think that will be easy. Let's see what options I have. Of course, I keep tons of stone skin, even the crappy ones, just in case there is an opportunity for me to use them. This is kind of interesting piece. I had it on Helicat when he was in the speed build, but I will lose so much resistance for that I don't think it's option. I will put it back to my arbiter when I get the chance. Oh, these are kind of similar. Yeah, the gloves are actually not terrible. More I need those boots, but I'm not sure if I have options. Maybe I should just go with these boots. I will lose some accuracy, but I don't think I actually need it. I think there's the artifact enhancement event going on anyway, and I didn't finish it, so let's upgrade this to max and see. Okay, we got accuracy. Maybe it's actually better than the other boots now. No, okay, it still has like an extra roll on both speed and resistance, but this one has HP substance, but I guess we will still go with this one. Even though I think my Mitrala has more resistance than she needs for live arena, because people are not going with ultra high accuracy builds, but maybe I will just go with these boots for now for a bit, and I will think about it more later. I'm not sure if I have any speed clips, to be honest. I was using tons of 4-star speed clips today for some other stuff, and I'm not able to clip it. I guess I'll put the 1-star clips anyway, just to get something at least. But yeah, I think maybe I will use Mitrala a bit more in Gold Live Arena. Yeah, and this helmet also, let's see if I think I just haven't had good RNG with helmets, but let's see what we get. Wait, why isn't it showing anything? Oh yeah, I guess it was just bugging out like always. But yeah, I will get back to fights just after this, but I kind of want to adjust it a bit. Okay, so again we will lose a big amount of resistance and accuracy, but I think it might still be okay, even if we go with this faster one. Yeah, I just want to make it a bit faster. yeah, let's go with this for now, and then I'm not gonna use 6-star clip yet. I will save it for later, but then outside of video I will think about it a bit more closely. Oh come on, just give us one better one. I do have a lot of these clips, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so it's 221. If I could get like 20 more speed, then it could be faster than Helicat. I think I might be able to pull it off, but it will need some clips and maybe some adjustment, but we did make it a lot faster. I think we got like maybe 40 more speed or something. Maybe for like 50 speed actually. Almost clicked to buy the pack because it comes up in that annoying moment. But yeah, this is kind of fun that I kind of get to do new things. I'm kind of forced to, but I like it this way. Today is Friday when I'm making this video. I think I will probably put it out tomorrow because it's already getting too late, but I was kind of busy with holiday stuff and so on, so I don't think there's any video on Friday, sadly. I think Friday is a good day to put out video anyway, so it's kind of dumb for me to not put it because I think it gets more views than other days, but this is just how it played out. Maybe today, since I'm not putting out video, maybe on the evening it's finally time to look at the Discord, because I have been promising it for weeks or maybe more than a month at this point, and I'm just scamming people and not keeping my promise, but yeah. I was fishing yesterday, we haven't gone today. We got 6 chanders, but only one of them was like legal size. All of the other ones were like a couple centimeters too small, so it wasn't the best trip, but we did get fish, but not a lot. I don't think we're going today, but we will go tomorrow. Today we already did some stuff, and I guess we're just gonna hang out. He has to pick 2 nukers, so he can't get the buff stripper anymore. So let's just go with Helicat right away. And he went with Necret, so I can't pick that one. I'll have to go with Python. Maybe I will go with Python and Cardial. Or maybe I will go with Mitrala, we will see. He might ban my only reviver, but I will still have Helicat, so I think Mitrala could be kind of interesting. Cardiel and Python kind of double dip that both of them do heals, but okay, now seeing what he picks, I will definitely go with Cardiel though. I think otherwise I would have gone with Mitrala, but he picked both Baron and George that Cardiel has good matchup against. And we will get the speed out of it, Cardiel, so probably it's pretty important. He doesn't have any turn meter boost in the team, so I think there's no way that my Cardiel, well, either my Cardiel or Helicat isn't going to go before his snookers, but he ended up actually banning my Helicat. I think he probably should have, to be honest, banned the Cardiel, but like, both of them can be very annoying for his snookers. But George it kind of might be able to just kill the Helicat through the A3 or something, but I do have the UDK. Maybe I guess I had a good team against this, because I feel like both Helicat and Cardiel are gonna be very hard matchup for him, and he can't ban both of them. Now, do I want to open with ally attack or revive on death? I think I actually want to open with ally attack. Of course, he might proc reaction, but if he doesn't... Okay, yeah, he didn't have any reaction, I think. But since he doesn't have Siphi, he's not gonna revive the Baron with turn meter, and this is gonna buy me tons of time. And I do have revive, so even if he does kill Rotos with A1 or do AoE nuke or whatever he does, I'm still like in the game after that. And I can just do revive and then revive on death, and I should be able to stay in this fight for many turns. I think a lot of people were expecting that I would get destroyed in gold, and I was kind of expecting that too, but it doesn't really look like I'm doing really any worse in gold than I was doing in silver. Of course, I have done maybe like 10 fights in gold now, and maybe it's also because I'm trying out these new teams that are kind of working. And maybe the format is also good for me, that enemy can pick all of the top champions and I can pick UDK, and I'm not gonna face UDK every time. But I think I am surprised that I'm doing this well. I mean, it's not like I'm totally dominating, but I am giving the enemies hard fights. But I think many people in the comments are going to be, because lots of people were doomsdaying this, that I will quit Live Arena after I get to gold because I won't be able to do anything against enemies, and it really doesn't feel that way at all. And I don't mind using Python. I mean, it's not like... I like using other champions. I like making different team comps and coming up with off-meta teams, but of course everybody's going for the best option that they can, and so am I. Like, just because I use some off-meta champions like Python or Vogot or Gala and whatever, it's not like I was using them just for like just to be different, but because they worked for my account. And this kind of, the gold meta kind of forces everybody to do different things than what normally people do, so I like this. I think this might even be a good thing for me, but it doesn't seem like it's a terrible thing, at least. Of course, I think some of the champions like Guardian, I think he's kind of like borderline top tier. He has never been a top tier champion, but I think it's also kind of because of some of the other champions and the meta, that I think there definitely could be times where Guardian could be top tier. And I think overall in Live Arena, but it kind of looks like in the Gold Live Arena specifically, I will find more use for Guardian because I'm kind of forced to pick it often, and enemies also not able to pick all of the best champions that they want, so... Like, okay, out of my champions, it's not like he will pick... Most people wouldn't pick what I have, but something like... still, many of the champions that I use are very popular, like Judges, Rotos, UDK, and Necret, and Helicat. People will pick these champions all the time, and because they can pick same champions as me, I can definitely try to use it to my advantage. Especially I like the trick that I can pick both UDK and Rotos, and if enemy ends up picking either one of them, then I can build a different team and try to counter the enemy. Like, maybe if they first pick Rotos, then I'm gonna punish them and go with Initve, so I think that this kind of gives me more options to try to finesse the enemy teams than I had in Silver. I try to avoid doing Live Arena outside of videos, just because people will comment that, message me that why didn't I put that fight in the video, that why am I like not including them on them. But yesterday after I did the video, I wanted to do few fights in gold just to see if it was a fluke or not, or like can I stay in the gold, and the fights went very well. I think I did 5 fights and I lost one of them, but it didn't show them on the log right now. It only shows, I think, today's fights. Is this the same guy I just fought? I'm not sure. Should I go with the fast darts for once? Now let's go with the slow one, just because it has so high level of bolster, and I mean not bolster, high level of polymorph, and it's very annoying to the enemy teams, and it will kind of disincentivize them to go with Harima and Taras and this kind of stuff, especially because it's not in stone skin, so it will get feared by Taras at the start of the fight. And see, now I think I fought this guy, and he knows that I'm gonna go with Rotos, so he went with it. But now I can just go with UDK, and I can kind of finish the situation. Now I will go with Initve and UDK for sure, and I can definitely do some other things for him. Maybe I will go with Saldos as well. Which one do I want to pick? I'm not sure if I want to pick my support just yet. I could go with Helicat too. But not, I don't want to go Helicat without Necret. Either I go Necret and Helicat, or then I go Initve and Guardian. Let's just go with Necret. Fuck, I have time. I picked the wrong Necret, but I didn't want to be too slow. Well, it's not wrong, but this is the slow one, and the other one is like more than double this guy's speed. But yeah, of course it depends what he picks, but I would have either gone with Guardian or Necret. I'm not quite sure yet which one. Okay, now he went with Helicat, so now that isn't an option. Maybe he picked Helicat because I have UDK and he doesn't want me to go with that one. But I could go with Ukko here. Wait, no I can't. I picked Necret, never mind, that's dumb. At least I have the bolster Duchess, so she has some kind of heals and sustain. I should have picked Helicat there, I guess, instead of Necret. But yeah, I'll go with Initve and Staldus. Yeah. Initve and Staldus. What? Ah, fuck. I accidentally picked Arbiter, never mind. How did I pick Arbiter? Oh, it's next to Staldus. Ah, okay. Well, that's a loss. Let's see if he bans something else, or is he going to ban Initve. I don't think, with Helicat and Siphi, I don't think Initve is very good against this team, but let's see just what he bans. But yeah, I misclicked there. I was going to... Yeah, he did that. I was going to click Stardust, but I misclicked Arbiter. Happens. Let's see, was it the same guy I fought before? Yeah, it was, okay. Well, he got his revenge in kind of weird way, but I don't mind. Yeah, that is kind of funny. I think I have misclicked the champions quite many times. That isn't the first fight. I think maybe like maybe 5 times, something around that number, but it's definitely more than just 1 or 2 fights. But yeah, I was talking about this before, that when I get to gold, I think I will use them bolster Duchess a lot more. And now when I'm using out of defensive nukers, like basically my 4 main nukers today is going to be Rotos, Initve, Helicat and Staldus. So only one out of them who really needs fast Duchess is Initve. So often going with the slow one is totally an option. And in general I do prefer the slow one. It's just that Initve kind of needs a fast attack buff. And the whale as well. But yeah, I guess we will go with UDK and Rotos here. The last fight was kind of bummer because I wanted to see how that fight would have ended up when my only nukers were Staldus and Helicat, but I misclicked and he pounced on the opportunity, so... I could go with Initve and Cardiel here, but I will go with Helicat though. But who should I pick as the second option? I could almost go with Initve and Cardiel and just ban the Siphi, but I don't like that idea. I kind of like it, but I'm not gonna risk it. Yeah, let's just go with this one. I think this will be kind of interesting. I could go with Python. I could even go with Mitrala. But now let's go with Cardiel. Cardiel is just so good against Georgid, and it is one of the few ways, because Georgid will kill everything, even through defense buffs and Necret and whatever. And Cardiel Revive on Death is one of the few things that can totally block Georgid, so I do like that pick a lot. That's what I was talking about Cardiel before, that it's never been considered a meta champion, but it's always been kind of borderline top champion, that it almost could have been if there was a meta that he was really needed. And now I get to use him a lot more. I feel like using him definitely makes sense all the time in live arena. I think again we kind of got this type of fight that this can be over very quickly, that if I don't survive the start of the fight, then it's over, but if I can get the block damage up with my team alive, then I think I have a good chance winning. It's not going to be easy fight though. This looks like a very hard fight. Let's just open with the Revive on that. And crit damage from the Cardiel ally attack is also going to help this Helicat a bit to deal more damage. Yeah, I was kind of afraid of that. Maybe Helicat isn't going to get a turn here. It kind of looks like that way. I think the next big issue is that I need to have some kind of team comp that can fight the enemy teams. That I'm gonna go with the A1 because it's gonna be pretty much the same damage as A2 and A3, and maybe I will get extra turn. But in some of these fights, maybe if I had a way to fight lockout teams, and for instance I could have banned Arima or Siphi in this team, I need to find something like that. But yeah, now Helicat isn't going to get a turn, sadly. I'm not quite sure if I will be able to stay in this fight quite long enough to finish it because of Harima, but if he had some other nuker, I would have pretty good chance in doing that. And of course the Georges can just pretty much kill my Rotos with A1. Maybe not if he doesn't proc passive and I have bone armor, but overall he will, so even if I can get a couple kills here, I don't think I can stay long enough in this fight. He got rid of the bone armor stacks there, which is kind of bad. Well, I definitely can't kill the Siphi with ally. Does he still have the block damage? Oh yeah, he does on Georgid. I can kill. I think I will just go for the Siphi. Maybe I can kill him on Rotos next turn if he stays alive for long enough. And I guess I got one bone armor stack, which is something. But wait, why didn't... Oh yeah, never mind, I have UDK. I was thinking that why isn't he sleeping in my Rotos, but maybe I do have attack down on me though. Let's go for the A3, but I don't think it's going to die. Even though the Siphi is very low HP, but I don't think it will die to this. Oh, it did. Great. Yeah, I guess I had the crit damage buff, so it kind of offset those issues. Okay, this is kind of looking interesting, but Georgie might just A1 my Rotos to death. Oh, okay, he made a mistake there, I guess. So he went for the A3, and of course it does ignore Stone Skin, but my UDK is tanky enough, and I guess he didn't have attack buffs, so I was able to survive that one. now it's kind of getting interesting territory because I think there's still a possibility that I lose this. Okay, now it's looking very good. But even if he does kill the Rotos, I might just be able to whittle him down with my UDK and Cardell. But now it's done for sure. I think it's definitely done. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. So that was pretty top tier team. It doesn't really get a lot better than this, but because of the mechanics in Gold Live Arena, I feel like I kind of had better chance against this guy than I usually do. The Helicat didn't really even do anything in this fight, it was just the other champions. But because how the Live Arena plays out, he wasn't able to pick UDK. I think if this was Silver Arena, both of us would have picked UDK in this fight. One of his champions would have been UDK, but I would have still had to ban the lockout and I couldn't have considered banning the UDK, but now I was kind of able to ban it by picking it, so... Damn, we're doing pretty nice today. I mean, there's losses, but... Well, this loss I almost don't want to count. I think even if I got the Staldos, there was a good chance that I would have lost it, but we're not gonna count this loss, so basically just one loss so far. And many of these fights were very tough, so I definitely could have lost them, and it wasn't like I destroyed them, but still. Maybe this video gives you guys hope that you will also be able to compete in the Gold Live Arena if you had some suspicions that it's all over when you get here. I'm almost doing better in Gold Live Arena than Silver Live Arena. I think it's kind of too early to say, but so far I'm definitely just objectively I have better win ratio in Gold than Silver. Okay, I kind of like this, so I can't pick Duchess of course because he went with it. But now I got the Rotos and UDK again, so this is a good start to the fight. I guess he has big pressure because if he does end up losing this fight, then he will get back to Silver, but that's not big issue, and I heard that many people are kind of in limbo between those two tiers. I'm also kind of looking forward to what new events we get on summer. Maybe there will be some interesting stuff because of the holidays and so on. Okay, he's kind of putting me in a hard place. I'm not sure if he doesn't have a Siphi, but probably he doesn't. Surely he would have picked Siphi, but he basically picked both of my revivers, so he's kind of putting me in a very hard position. I think I need to regear this Arbiter and put some gear on her, because I will need to pick her in some fights, but maybe I will go this fight without Reviver, we will see. But at least we're of course gonna get Helicat. Yeah, I guess we'll just go with Helicat and Necret and then one nuker. And without Reviver. Where is Necret? Yeah, we definitely want to get the bolster Necret when we don't have Reviver in the team. I think Initve will be very risky in this fight, because he's going to ban my Rotos if I pick Initve. I'm just not super keen on doing that, because it will not be able to kill the Harima, because it can't crit on Demon Spawn, can't crit on Harima. So I will have to kill everybody else, and it might take a very long time against this team, so maybe I have to go with Staldos. I kind of hope he's kind of playing it smart, so I don't have any, or like I have some, but I don't really have immunity in my team because I went without Duchess or Python. So Ukko and Tormin are gonna do a big number on me. I guess I'll have to go with Staldos. Maybe I could have gone with Mountain King and banned his Duchess. Maybe that would have been an option. I do have tons of polymorph though. Yeah, I'm definitely going to ban Harima this time, but maybe this can... I mean, I could have banned Ukko, but I feel like that would have been very hard for me, but now I'm kind of gambling with the polymorph. That I do have a large... Yeah, I was expecting that he's gonna ban the Rotos to stall the fight. And I do have a large amount of polymorph in my team, so there's a good chance that the Ukko will not get to do what he wants. Yeah, I have like 3 champions with the exact same buff, not buff, aura in my team. But yeah, this is not looking great, but maybe if Ukko or Tormin or even both of them get polymorphed at the start, which there is very high chance that it will happen, then maybe I will be okay. We will see. Oh fuck. So it started with Ukko stealing immunity from Helicat, which is the worst buff that he can steal from me. I would rather he steal the stone skin than the immunity from Helicat. Okay, and I already got frozen. Both of my nukers are CC'd. This didn't start out too well. Yeah, everybody sees it. Okay, and now he also stole the stones. Yeah, this is always what happens. The enemy Ukkos are Giga Chats, and my Ukko always gets polymorphed on the first turn, and it doesn't even remove their buffs. It gets instantly polymorphed always. Ah, come on. I have 3 champions with polymorph, and they are quite high level polymorphs, and both Necret and UDK are using Fearsome Presence. Wait, what? How did his Tormin get taunted? Now I'm confused. How is that possible? I don't have anybody that should reflect anything on him. This is a very weird fight. Well, we got the block damage. Helicat might get instantly frozen though. I hope it doesn't happen. Okay, great. Come on, now all we need is polymorph on the Ukko A2, and it's already a 1 fight. I totally have a good chance just to win right here. Okay, it's fine. He got frozen, but the polymorph is going to last longer. And I guess UDK lost the block damage, which is kind of maybe he can avoid hitting the champions with block damage to avoid the Harima passive. Okay, I guess he stole it from Staldos as well, but I still have 1 champion with it. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna get a lot of A1 blocks on Helicat though. Oh, he got frozen again. He's taking a very long time to kill me though, even though my Staldos hasn't gotten a single turn in 3 minutes and Helicat only got 1 turn. Damn it. Helicat is frozen, so I can't even ally attack. But I kind of want to do double turn just to get the... Actually, I'm not gonna hit Ukko because I don't want to get polymorphed. I'm just gonna do that. Okay, that worked out for me. I was gonna do double turn so that I would get the A3 back earlier. But I guess finally his Tormin got polymorphed because my UDK froze himself. That's why he didn't get extra turn. This is very confusing fight because the animations are kind of skipping and like, okay, he got lucky there. I think the polymorph has 15% when you do the A1 in polymorph, I think you have 15% chance to instantly break it, and he got rid of it on the first turn, so that sucks. We could just go with the A2, since we do have defense buff. Let's just do the A2. Okay, nice. This is a very long fight, but we are still hanging in there, considering that we don't have a single reviver in the team, and we have gotten CC'd around like 400 times in this 4 minutes. UDK has like 7 different debuffs on him. Nice, nice. Back-to-back polymorph. Wait, never mind. He doesn't have double reviver. This guy has triple reviver. He was going on like such a safe team against me, but it's so safe that he doesn't have enough damage, so it's actually not very safe anymore, because he's not able to finish my team off very fast, even though I don't have any heals or any revivers. I mean, I have little bit heals. UDK has heal, and Nakarada is gonna heal himself with bolster, but not any like actual like practical heals. Everybody's stunned. And this fight is just one big series of coin tosses. Okay, now I have one less snooker though. It's not looking too good. Maybe I'm still going to lose it. It's not looking. Yeah, everybody has block buffs, and I have one less snooker, and he has 3 revivers, so he's gonna get that fighty on backup eventually. He definitely could have lost this fight though. It's a very RNG based fight. I could have even picked Mortu against this guy. Maybe I should have gone with Mortu. I didn't think about it, but he has both Tormin and Ukko, so Mortu would have actually made sense. Do I want to go with block damage? Helicat isn't even gonna get it. Nah, I have to save it for 1 turn. Maybe if maybe Nakarada gets frozen from the shield and Tormin gets polymorphed. That would have been nice. Okay, it kind of looks like the fight is over now. I'm not sure if I can get another turn with Helicat. Yeah, there is so rarely opportunities to pick Tormin that when you finally get one, I forget about that option. There we lost the immunity again. We got really very unlucky at the start of the fight too, because the Ukko instantly stole the immunity with his passive. I really wanted to keep that immunity for a bit, but I wasn't able to. Maybe I could have done some pressure at the start, and this fight would have looked totally different. Maybe I should have picked Mitrala instead of Nakarada in this fight. I kind of want to redo this fight, because I feel like surely I should get more polymorphs, because I have so many champions in polymorph. Everybody is in polymorph except Staldos, and that's only because he doesn't have any blessing. But I actually have him as one of the champions that in my wish list for blessing. Let's check it after this fight just to confirm. That was funny animation. He almost walked halfway into my Helicat, but then he got polymorphed. He almost made it. Damn it. Helicat definitely would do some good damage if he just could keep the block damage buff for like a turn or 2 and not get CC'd. These revivers are not super tanky, so given the... Oh, did he steal the immunity again? That Ukko is such a is such a nuisance. But yeah, if Helicat and a stun again. If Helicat just got couple turns, I could easily kill these revivers. But he's not getting any space to actually do any damage. Well, I mean, I did pick the team, so I knew that this was going to be RNG fest, but I thought that it was my best option. But now thinking about it retroactively, definitely I should have picked Tormin as my last nuker. I mean, not Tormin, I mean Mortu. It would be funny if we can still make a comeback, but I don't think that will be very easy. So the two, like the problem children in his team, the ones that are seizing me and buff stripping, both of them are polymorph, but yeah, sadly it's 2 turns until we get the block damage, so there isn't quite enough time to do it. Damn, I wish it was like 1 turn less, and maybe I would be okay. I could do some little bit damage to these revivers, and maybe I could kill both of them with ally attack after the polymorph ends, but it looks like the Ukko is going to get a turn. No, I got turn meter booster. Maybe I will move before. No, okay. Even if I move before this Ukko, I don't think. Oh, okay, good. He didn't. I was afraid he's gonna steal the immunity again, but even if I did get a turn before this Ukko, he wouldn't die to the AoE damage without defense buff, so it doesn't matter. Maybe I should focus on this Ukko though. Okay, he got polymorph. Ah, damn it. Yeah, some cleanse or immunity would be very nice in this team. Maybe Mitrala would have been a good option. Maybe even Brockney. Brockney could at least remove some random buffs from me, and it might have been helpful in this amount of time. If I just got lucky for once, and I get the block damage, and he doesn't get CC'd, and I just get a couple turns where he can do A1s, I could totally kill his team. It is not super tanky team at all. Okay, that's it. Okay. He's gonna take. Usually I don't like to quit the fights because I can't see it on the battle log, but he's gonna take like another 90 minutes to kill my team, so let's just surrender at this point. Usually I wouldn't want to do it, but I will probably remember that fight anyway, and next time I will keep in mind. I do know that people do pick Tormin a lot more in Gold Live Arena, so definitely if enemy picks both Tormin and Ukko, I need to go with Mortu every time, so lesson learned, I guess, from this fight. It was a long fight, but not a waste of time. Okay. It gets so confusing because you don't know which one is which account, but I think this is the old Boomer account. I'm not 100% sure, but pretty sure. I think Boomer would, honestly, he would have enjoyed Live Arena. Too bad he isn't here to try it. I'm sure he will get bored with this, like, I'm sure everybody will, but I think he's the type of guy who also enjoyed building some different teams and playing with new strategies and like trying some meme teams even just for fun to see if maybe something is actually a good strategy. But I think he would have had a lot of fun here. I think many of the top arena players, they are not doing live arena at all because the fights are so slow and it's like a waste of time for them. They are just focusing on the weekly classic arena reset. I kind of view live arena as a way for me to try to not get ahead, but try to get some advantage for classic arena in the form of Quintus. But I do like this as well. Brocknibik, is he going easy on me? I think once before I fought him, he went easy on me, so maybe that's what he's doing. Sup? Onko sulla pulloa vai? What? He surrendered. Maybe he accidentally picked the broccoli. Ei mulla pulloa vai? No, mä teen tässä puoli tuntia videossa mä tuun. Haluatko sanoa moi? Et halua. Nössä. Tuli sanoa moi. Sä tulit jo ruinautta videoon, niin sä voit sanoa moi.
Sä voit ottaa sen. Siinä on pulloa vai kumman sä haluat?
Mä voin tossa meloni. Ei. Tää saa jäädä. Fuck it. Ei jaksa poistaa. Okay, I have like 30 minutes and then I have to go do something else because it's the holidays and I'm with my family. My brother came to bring me some drinks. I asked if he wants to come to the video, but he didn't want to, so. But yeah, I'm not. I mean, the background might look similar, but this isn't the place that I have been playing from before. This is my parents' house, or not their house. I'm in their sauna house. This is a house you can totally live here, but this is like outside building that is one of their saunas. I know many people will find this weird, but in Finland there is actually more saunas than households. You can literally look this up from Wikipedia. But many people often have 2 saunas and then there is a lot of public saunas. But my parents also have 1 sauna in their house that is like electric sauna. And then they have like outside the sauna house and I'm inside that one. So that I can make my videos in peace and I don't have to worry about harassing the other people here. Okay, he didn't pick or ban Helicat. I think a couple times when I go with these first 2 picks they will pick Helicat so I can't do it, but he could go with Buff Stripper at this point, but I can just ban it, so let's go with Helicat. But yeah, I'm with my family. We got the midsummer celebration soon and so I came here for a few weeks, but I'm not sure quite how many weeks I will be here. But I will still make videos. I wanted to make lots of videos on summer. I will do some other videos as well than just live arena. I used to do a lot more of them, but lately I have mostly been focusing on live arena. Just because it takes so much time. Wait, do I want to go with... Let's go with Initve, but I hate picking it against Taros though. This is kind of weird team, but I did go with like triple nuker. Trying a bit different things. I could have just gone with Cardial, but I wanted to test this out. Maybe I could just get like the Necret or charge it, block revived early on and finish the rest of the fight with Rotos. We will see. Yeah, them picking... Okay, that doesn't look good at all. Them picking Necret is definitely hurting me often though, because I really do need him to survive. Okay, this guy just totally destroyed me. I should have gone with Cardial, I guess, not with triple nuker. That one guy picked triple nuker against me, but it was kind of different team. I think it was George, Taras and Harem or something like that. Yeah, I think that was, well, yeah, basically like pretty much the best nukers except Protoss. Okay, I think we have 0 chance in this fight. let's just put that one on out. I was getting maybe a bit confused because my brother came here to interrupt my train of thought, but that's fine. Nothing too serious, just memeing around and maybe losing a couple of fights on purpose to test things. But yeah, going with Init in this team without at least 2 champions that can protect him, like both Helicat and Necrot, was a dumb idea because they just banned Helicat and then I had no protection for Init. Init is like 14k base HP. And yeah, even in this fight, even though I keep complaining that I miss many of the top champions, but he did pick 2 champions that I often would pick, so it definitely hurt me in that way. But also, he would have very likely picked UDK if I didn't pick him, and maybe Rotos too. But yeah, I'm expecting that some fights like this one, I will get those very fast losses just because they go with George before me and they annihilate my team, and I don't have champions that can cut in or buy me enough time, so... If somebody can speak Finnish, then you can know what I spoke when my brother was there, but we didn't say anything weird if you're, like, curious. He just asked me to come play some games and eat, and I said that I will come after the live arena is done in 30 minutes. And then he asked me which drink do I want, and he will get the other one. And I took I'm not sure if I can show this on YouTube. I guess I can. I took a watermelon breezer and he took a lime breezer, so I will take the lime one next time. This is very sweet. I don't think you can really drink multiple of these, but wait, I have to pick. I don't think you can really pick. You can really drink multiple watermelon breezers because they are so sweet. But I like drinking one of them and then I will take something else after that. I'm not a big drinker at all. Just to clarify, but of course during summer and these like holidays, it is what you do. And that's what we do when we're fishing as well. Just so you know, when we're fishing on the boat, that's what's going on in the meantime, because we're just trolling. We are not like casting any rods. We're just trolling the rods and then talking and drinking and this kind of stuff. We are looking at the birds and the view and so on. Maybe I'm getting a bit distracted of the fights, though. I need to put a bit more attention. I want to go with Rotos. I mean, that one guy did the thing that in this type of situation, he picked the Helicat now. I think that might happen many times, but I still rather want to go with the Rotos than the Helicat. Of course, because Rotos is my main champion and he has my good gear, so I want to get him as often as possible. Definitely, I will not be able to pick him every time, but I want to maximize how much playtime he gets. Okay, now we're definitely not going to go with triple nuker. We're not going to go for anything stupid like that. But now we could think about the other options. Do we want to go for Guardial? Do we want to go with Mitrala maybe? Or we just go with Python and have one guaranteed reviver against this guy? Maybe we will try one fight with Mitrala. Probably this is a mistake, but I kind of want to get it. He does have Maritzka, so he can cleanse the Life Harvest destroyed HP, but I kind of want to see, is it worth it so that my champions can do more damage. We will see. I think likely he will ban Duchess, either Duchess or one of the nukers. But yeah, he could ban UDK though, but I think he's either gonna ban Helicat or Duchess. And of course, we have to ban the Warlord. Mitrala and Rotos and UDK all will work totally fine against lockouts. So all I need is one nuker that is able to, one other nuker than Rotos, that is able to fight against teams locked out. And I could definitely make a different team to fight these. Maybe we get some kind of champion like that this year. Who knows? People often complain that they only give us bad fusions, but I think most of the champions overall in this game are bad, and I don't think the ratio on fusions is like anyway skewed towards worse than average. I think if anything, the fusions are slightly better than average champion in this game. So we got several great fusions in the last couple years, and okay, that's not good. He just outspeed me with those thermometer boosts. I should have gone with Python. But yeah, we got several good... and I also don't have immunity in this team. I definitely should have gone with Python. Protoss could abuse the Taras and Maritska passive, but not without immunity because I can get stunned. But yeah, we got several good fusions. Maybe we can get some more. And they often do things that they do some kind of new mechanics or content, and then afterwards they release champions that are good for that one, but it will always come with a delay. So it doesn't mean that it's not coming, but maybe it will come in like 6 months after it. So maybe we will get Taras counter, maybe we will get Harima counter and polymorph counter and so on. Let's see if I can kill it with the A3, I'm not quite sure. Okay, I got it, good. And then let's try to A2 the Harima. This can go very wrong though if Harima gets counter attack or something, but I had to try it. I kind of have to go for the shield, I think. I don't think Rotos is gonna survive even with that one, but that's the only way that he might be able to. Yeah, not with both like Maritska A1 and Taras turn. Okay, that's it. Okay, so for now we're scrapping the idea of Mitrala. I really can't. Is he gonna? No, he's able to kill this team. I really can't pick it always in like I need to have a team where he can't ban my only reviver. So I don't think I can use Mitrala too often. I think I will often go with Python as my last option, yeah. I think Python fits this team pretty well. I did several fights with this comp with Python, and the revive combined with the heals and immunity really worked well in this team. Yeah, I'm not trying to bully him, but he will be able to finish my team with those two nukers in a bit. I just want to get it for the record, as I have mentioned many times, but people keep asking about it, so I try to mention it several times so that people know. Probably you do know though, because I think mostly I have the same people every time, and I don't have lots of like new viewers, but then I have lots of old viewers that commented on my videos like when I started making them in like 5 months ago in February or something. Okay, I think now we had couple losses in row, or like kind of bad streak, but we have learned from these fights. But even though like we're losing these ones, but it doesn't look impossible. We're still hanging in there. Yeah, this was the fight where I accidentally didn't pick two nukers, so that one doesn't count, but we have 2 losses in a row. No, it was this one. This fight was something different. Oh yeah, this was the CC Fest with triple reviver and Tormin with like Ukko. That was like a one big RNG fest. I'm talking so much that my mouth is getting very parched, so this drink came in good time. By the way, in case you don't believe this is sound, I can actually try to show it a bit on the camera. Oh fuck, it's my turn to pick. Can I get dodges in time? Double click it. Damn it. I double clicked the... Now I screwed the camera and I double clicked the dodges, so I didn't even... I got an accidental timer. Now I'm just trolling my fight. I will show the sound after this fight. Fuck. I keep distracting myself. Well, I did do the Helicat Kaimar comp before, and it definitely worked pretty well together, so... maybe we can do it, we will see. Maybe he will pick the Helicat though, so I can't do it. If I get to choose, I'll go with Helicat and Python as the last 2 picks, and if I get that team, it doesn't look terrible. Oh. He picked Python, I can't pick Python. Wait, did I fight this guy before? He picked... He's again going with triple reviver like the other guy. Is this the guy that went with Tormin and triple reviver? Well, we will get Helicat, and... Do I have any other revivers? I don't think anybody is scared. And I'm gonna need like 4th reviver, but Necret or Cardiel, I guess. Let's go with Necret on this one. Yeah, let's go with Necret. Just because those Arima A2s are very nasty and I want to be able to survive like one or few of those. But again, we're going in a team with no revivers against a team with triple reviver, so he's definitely... No, not that there's anything wrong with this, but he's definitely going to try stall as much as he can. I think he's gonna ban my Rotos again. Should I just ban the Ukko? I'm gonna ban... I was thinking about banning the Harma, but I think he's just gonna ban Rotos, so let's ban the Ukko. Oh, he banned the Helicat. Maybe that was the wrong choice then. Yeah, no question, that was definitely the wrong choice, but if he did ban the Rotos, then it would have been the right choice, but it wasn't. Oh, is my camera still totally messed up? I guess it's fine, it's not perfect, I need to fix it later. It was kind of a cheap camera, I didn't invest into incredible equipment, but maybe if I'm still doing these videos after a while, then maybe I will get a better one at some point. I don't want to go with them. Let's just go with the A1. I don't want to use either one of those skills, I want to save them for a bit. But yeah, not banning Harima was a giant mistake. I think if he didn't have Harima in this team, this would be totally good matchup for me, but with Harima it's very hard. Yeah, again, I'm just gonna go with the A1. I'm not even gonna go for A3 because of the Harima. At least my Necret is going to get healed to like full with bolster set. And then what do I want to protect? I could almost just protect himself to get the strength, and because he's going to go after the Necrot. Should I do it? Yeah, I think I'll do it. Rotos still has 2 turns left of immunity, so it would only be, I think, 3 turns. I think this got increased with the masteries, but on the next one I will give it to Rotos again to get the immunity buff. But yeah, if I didn't accidentally pick Kaimar in this fight, or if I banned the Harima, I think this fight was totally winnable, and I kind of made it a lot harder for myself than it had to be. He's running triple force affinity with Harima passive, so the only thing I think makes sense here is just to spam the Rotos A2 and try to get some block revives going. That's why what I'm doing seems kind of weird, that I'm not even using the A3, but it doesn't do any damage with the Harima passive. I'm just trying to get enough damage to block revive him, or like steal enough HP. Yeah, I think the camera is kind of messed up now. Okay, I guess this will have to do. I will fix it for the next video. Man, my team is surprisingly tanky though, without any revivers. I mean, it's not a surprise, but well, kind of is. Do I have enough damage for it already? No, let's just go with A2. We're just spamming the A2 and playing the long game. Okay, I think it's finally time to go for the buff strip and see if we can maybe get somebody slept. He doesn't have super high accuracy, so, and he can weak hit, so it might be that nobody gets slept. Oh, okay, most of them got. That's pretty good. I wasn't expecting for that to happen. Okay, do we have enough now to block revive? Come on, maybe it won't even die. Okay, it did, but there was no block revive. We have stolen a huge amount of HP. Maybe if this one doesn't weak his... Okay, good. Maybe now we have enough stolen HP to... to block revive. He does have immunity, so I can't fear them. But I think the UDK A2, if it crits, might do a good damage, so let's just go with the A2. Okay, it didn't. I was kind of hoping to get crit on Candy, but it's okay. It's kind of funny that this fight lasted for 5 minutes, even though I basically have no reviver or heals. My heals are very like weird and like atypical. Okay, surely it has stolen plenty now that it's definitely going to block revive. I think if it does get more turns here, I definitely need to start going for the A2 on the A3 on the nukers and just gamble. Maybe I get crits, maybe I don't, but it might be enough damage at this point to kill the nukers. Probably not with the Harima passive, but I think I don't have any choice here. Let's go for the Harima. Please be enough damage. Please crit. Okay, it wasn't enough damage. Oh, it did crit, but... yeah. Maybe he has like 1 turn left on the revive. And then I can, if I don't weak hit on Candy, I can kill it before the revive. And maybe buy myself enough time. Well, maybe in ideal scenario, if I get very lucky, maybe I can... I don't have A3. I'll just kill Candy, I have to go for it, yeah. I think he has the revive now though. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, if I don't weak it here, then I want this fight. Come on. Oh, nice, nice. That feels good. I totally screwed this fight up because I was playing with the camera and going for the Kaimar pick, but I guess we chatted it out and we beat him with the big disadvantage. One thing that is kind of interesting is that many fights I have seen the enemy team pick both Duchess and Python. I'm not sure if all of these people, they don't have Siphi or they are just picking Python so that I can't pick Python. I'm looking that, did I fight this guy before, but I didn't, so other people were doing the same strategy that he was doing. Yeah, let's waste 10 games, it's fine. Also, have I even gotten to do the Helicat strategy in a single fight on this video? I think every fight, either they ban the Helicat, or then it's been a speed team and my Helicat hasn't even gotten a turn. I won that one fight where Helicat didn't even get a single turn during the entire fight. Oh, it's a clanmate. Well, we know that his account is like around 6 billion times better than my account, so this isn't going to be easy, but maybe he takes a pity on me and goes his, or maybe he picks Duchess knowing that I don't have a Siphi and I can't pick Duchess, but let's see what happens. Is he gonna pick Helicat now because he kind of knows that we are going for it, or? Probably not. I think he probably has so good champions that I don't think he uses the Helicat strategy. I'm not sure, but I would guess that it's likely that he doesn't really use Helicat. The Helicat strategy seems to work even against top accounts, but I think it's kind of used mostly by the more scuffed top accounts or fighting other top accounts that do some more refined strategies rather than this free-to-play fusion stall team that everybody hates. He has to pick 2 nukers now, so we can safely go with Helicat. I don't think there's any way that he would go with Python, but maybe I want to pick it just so that I can finally get Python in one fight. Now let's pick Necret. Let's pick Necret. I think it's... wait, he can't pick Necret. Never mind. I can basically pick anything I want at this point. Yeah, he can't pick either one of them. So yeah, I'm gonna pick Necret and Python. Let's just go Necret for the turn order, because Python is in Stone Skin. Maybe if he picks Taras, Necret might fear him, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Maybe he picks Harima and at some point Necret might sleep him before Python gets feared, but or taunted, but yeah, it's probably not going to matter. I just like to do it as efficiently as possible anyway. Yeah, I think, I mean, like I mentioned, I like to pick Cardale against this Georgid, but he does have turn meter boost. Probably he's going to go before me, and UDK is gonna redirect the A3 that ignores Stone Skin. So I do like picking Python in this fight. I think I have won against this team with this team before. Maybe I recall wrong, but very similar matchup I have won in the past. Okay, he banned UDK, that's interesting. We don't have speed aura in the team, and he does have turn meter boost from Siphi and probably very good gear, so he might lap us very hard in this fight. Is he gonna open with A1 on the Rotos? I think that might totally be option on the Harima. I mean on the Georgid. Yeah, Helicat getting down taunted there isn't great, but probably it can survive one AoE nuke from Charged. I think it can, and he might still get to do the block damage. Oh, fuck. Never mind, he banned the UDK, so he can just do that. I forgot about that part. I guess that one hits a lot harder, so I wasn't able to do it. Yeah, there's no point to use the A3 there, because I wouldn't be able to hit anybody anyway. The Duchess is in Stone Skin, and the other two have a whale in their team. He has to go after the Necroth, I think. Don't think he can... Okay, he could just kill it with AoE. Damn, if it wasn't for the Harima passive, we would be in very good position here. I could just kill both of the... That's how OP Rotos is. If he didn't have Harima passive, I could kill the Duchess with A3 and then the Siphi with A2, and I'm pretty confident that I would have enough damage to do it. But it's not even close with Harima passive, sadly. I think it's kind of funny, because I do think if Harima didn't exist in this game, Rotos would be OP, but now it kind of isn't, because Harima is so good against it. And UDK as well. I don't know if you can call Rotos OP or not. I don't know. It depends how you define those things. But I think if Harima and UDK didn't exist, Rotos would definitely be OP. I mean, he's still very good, even when I'm fighting against the counters every time. I don't think we can really win this fight, though. I think he's just gonna kill my Rotos with A1, and my Python is probably not going to survive. Oh, damn it. My Python is probably not gonna survive long enough to get another revive off. Both of his nukers have very good... Oh, okay, that's... Maybe he kind of overestimated... he definitely didn't proc the passive there, but I guess he kind of overestimated his gear, or underestimated... Oh, damn, I got so unlucky there with those counterattacks. I think he kind of underestimated my gear there, because I think the best choice would have just been to A1 my Rotos. That would be safe, but I guess he kind of went for the more faster way to try to end the fight, and he tried to just kill my Python. And he probably... Well, almost certainly he didn't proc the passive on George there, because he only did 50k damage, but my Python is also very tanky. For sure, more tanky than other Pythons he meets, because other people would have other champions than Python, who they would put their best gear on, but obviously I don't, so my Python is going to be in way better gear than he's used to. I could kill either Siphi or George here, but I think I need to kill the George to buy me some time, actually. I think this is probably going to be the last fight that we get today, and I'm gonna lose this one, so it's not gonna... Yeah, damn, my Helicat is just not getting any turns. It's not gonna end in the best note, but it kind of leaves me pretty satisfied that I'm definitely giving... yeah, I got slept there. I'm definitely giving these top players a run for their money, even though, I'm definitely outmatched here, but maybe I could have won this fight in some situation, maybe. It wasn't like he totally dominated me, but yeah, the entire fight it kind of looked like I was gonna lose. I guess I could have skilled the Siphi with A2 there, but I think I would have just lost faster, but maybe if it comes down to that next time I will try it. I guess we got one more fight in, which is very nice. I'll go with the Duchess again, yeah. I could go with Necret, but I think definitely way more people have Duchess than Necret, so that's why I kind of prefer to go with Duchess. So probably many of these people do have both of them anyway, so maybe I could try Necret first pick in some fights. Anyway, I think this is going to be the last fight for today, and I will post this video tomorrow because it's already like 7 PM and it's too late to put this out, but I will go hang out the rest of the day. Probably tomorrow I will be fishing again by the time that I post the next video. He went with Helicat, that's kind of unfortunate, but this isn't the first time. Maybe I fought this guy before too. I think I'll go with Staldos. Yeah. Necret and Staldos, yeah. Is there any other option? I could go with Mountain King, that could be kind of interesting, but no, let's go with Staldos. I would say though that I'm definitely enjoying the gold arena more than I'm enjoying silver arena. I think after this session, when I have time to think about the builds and teams, I think I will probably I can try some other stuff. Like there's definitely more room to play here with strategy than there was in silver. Even if I don't have all of the possible pieces of puzzle, but even with the ones that I have, I definitely have room to play because I can also ban enemy champions. Or like, I can pick enemy champions, which is basically like a ban. I don't have a lot of heals in this fight, and he does have the Staldos and George though, so this looks pretty hard. He went with triple nuker, which I guess he can do against me because he's going to be faster and he's I have to ban his warlord, and I can't kill the Siphi is very squishy, it's very low HP, it's probably like full speed with very little tankiness, but I won't be able to kill it with A3 because of the Arima. I'll try, but yeah, it's not even close, yeah. That's unfortunate. Yeah, okay. I guess we got several losses in the end, but I need to think about what I can do against this matchup. Of course, a lot of it comes down to the same problem that I often run with, that I need a second tanky nuker like Rotos, but I think I definitely need to start using the... Wait, does he... Yeah, Stiffy doesn't have block damage anymore. I definitely need to use Python more, but many of the fights enemy has picked Python. But in this fight, I definitely would be better off if I had Python instead of either UDK or Necret. But the thing is that I kind of need both of them with the Helicat team. Well, I don't need them if I have a Siphi and I'm going first, but with the setup that I am doing, I kind of need both of them. Did we fight this guy before? His name was Vendetta. I think not. Yeah, okay, we didn't. Yeah, we had a lot of losses in the end. At the start we had several wins, but also I kind of accidentally picked wrong champions and trolled a few fights, so I'm not too sad about losing these fights. I think I can definitely do better next time. Let me quickly look about my champions. I definitely need to get one more reviver gear though. Like, the Python is very nice and I will definitely use him. And then I have those two Duchesses, the fast stone skin one that I mostly use in classic arena offense, and then the bolster one that I use in defense. But since if enemy picks or bans Duchess, I can't pick either one of them, and Ukko isn't very tanky, I probably need to come up with at least one more reviver. Or not at least, just one more reviver. It's not like I need two, but one more. Let's look at the champions. I was talking about it maybe like a month ago already, and I was thinking that maybe I have to gear Mauli for gold live arena, but maybe I actually have to make that meme true. Mauli does revive them with block damage and some turn meter, so it isn't the worst, though she isn't super tanky and doesn't really do much sales. But the proc is nice, but enemy is going to go before me and place immunity, so it's not great. The passive is kind of good though. Maybe Mauli can work with Helicat. The issue is that Mauli doesn't provide any heals to the team at all, which you usually kind of want to get from your reviver. I don't think there really is other options. Or I could just go with Guardian instead of any actual reviver. If you have any suggestions, then tell me in the comments. I think my core team is definitely going to be Protoss, UDK, Necret, and then two nukers, often Helicat and Helicat and Rotos. Could be Initve or Status as well. And then that leaves room for like one champion that is often going to be Duchess or Python, but sometimes it has to be something else. And also often in the fights, enemy will pick one or two of the other champions that I want to pick, like Protoss, UDK, Necret, Duchess. All of those will get picked pretty often, or some of those. So often I will have room for two flex champions, like the Reviver and one more. I was kind of testing Mitrala today, but I kind of feel like I really do want to use some Reviver. And maybe even sometimes go with double Reviver, because very often people use double Reviver or even triple Reviver against me, and I think going with just one kind of gives enemy options to go for very safe teams with that that BS that I encountered with them. What was it? I think it was Sifi Python, Ukko Tormin, and I totally could have won that fight. It just depended on the RNG, but that was kind of a slow and safe way to beat me. Maybe I need to put either Bolster or Stone Skin on the Mauli. Maybe I'll put Mauli on Bolster and then I'll put the fast Stone Skin back on the Arbiter. I could consider a kind of balanced, tanky and fast Arbiter build, or then I will go for the fast one. Maybe I will try both of them, but I think it's actually time to use the Arbiter a bit more again, and maybe I can surprise the enemies and they think that it's a fast Arbiter and it's actually tanky, so maybe sometimes it can work well. Actually, I used to use Arbiter in my classic arena defense for the longest time, so it's not like I haven't used him. I used to have her in like 200 speed, 4-piece Swift Parry, 2-piece Frostbite build, and she was in my defense team for like I don't know, like more than a year at one point, so it's not like she's totally worthless. People always build her in speed, but she's not the squeeziest champion in the game, so it's not like you can build her a bit tanky as well on the side. But it's not going to be the same thing as Duchess, Python or Tiffy. anyway, that's enough for the rant, and I will probably think about these things a bit more when I have some free time after we have done the whatever partying we do, and maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day I will try those strategies. But this video is going to be released tomorrow, so on Saturday, but yeah, maybe on Sunday, maybe on Monday, but that's it. Good luck on your live arena stuff, and enjoy the summer and whatever you will do on the holidays, but see ya.